Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am so excited. For this little journey. First off, wait. My name is Tiandra, also known as Caffeinated Tea on Bookstagram. My name is not the same as my Instagram because I just wanted to shorten it. Caffeinated Tea Reads for a YouTube name is just too much. But anyways, welcome to my Booktube. If you don't know what Booktube is, it's everything about books. My love for books. There is a huge community called Booktube. A huge community. And everybody's so nice. And I just wanted to join. And we're going to get into, if you have not read the title of this video, the Booktube newbie tag. So basically I'm just going to be introducing myself. If you feel like we vibed a little bit, if you feel like you would want to watch me, if you feel like you want to get to know more about me and the books that I read, you should definitely subscribe and follow along in this beautiful journey that I am starting. Anyway, Caffeinated Tea Reads. Very plausible, very valid. Reason why I say that's because I am a caffeinated addict. Like, I love coffee. I drink coffee every freaking morning. If it's not coffee, it's definitely caffeinated teas. So, yeah. But anyways, we got our caramel macchiato in this cup. My grandma got me this cup. Lord, teach me what I cannot see. Yes, sir. I have a list of things that I feel like a lot of new booktubers or newbie booktubers go by. I just looked up the list. So, yeah, if you guys see me looking this way, it's because you can see the list right here on my iPad. So, first things first. Why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I found my love for books. I began reading not too long ago, and I just feel like when I made a Bookstagram, because literally I make a new page for everything. I have a foodie page. I also do have another YouTube channel, which is featured on this page if you guys want to go check that out. But this is all about my books, so we're not even going to mention anything else. But yeah, I just found a love for books, and I just feel like I wanted to share the type of books that I read, really talk about the books that I read. I love really telling my family and my friends about books that I've read. I know a lot of readers, they say like they don't remember what they just read. That's not me. I can go into detail and literally just recite the whole book to you of what I just read. Even if it took me a while to read it, I just love talking about the books that I've read. So, yeah, this is why I made this channel. I just wanted to share. And like I said, I feel like the book community in general, even if you have like a Bookstagram and not a Booktube, they're so welcoming. Like, I haven't met anybody who's rude. I haven't met anybody who's like, I don't know. It's just so welcoming. So I was like, why not be a part of this beautiful community? Yeah, that's why I decided to start this channel. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? Well, I feel like I'm unique in myself. Like, I'm a fun, unique person. I don't think I'm boring. I don't think I'm uninteresting. So I feel like if you stick around, you'll literally find what you like, see what you like. I feel like just my personality as a whole is unique. The things that I read, I wouldn't say as every other booktuber or bookstagrammer. You know, a lot of girls, they like to read romance reads. I'm not gonna say that I don't like romance reads, but they're not my favorite. I started off reading romance books, but once I got to the murder mystery, the thrillers, that's what we'll be talking about the most on this channel. Not saying that I won't tap into other things. You never know. I might find a good book that's a romance book. I might read one day a fantasy book. But yeah, I just feel like I'm kind of different from other people because I don't really, you know, read those books with like the cartoon characters on them and cutesy, demure. Like I'm not that. I'm completely different from that. I like dark books. I like thrillers, murder mystery, stuff like that. So I feel like that's unique. Also, who knows? Maybe one day I might write my own book. What are you most excited about for this new channel? I am excited to just talk about books. Like, my love for books is huge. My friends literally call me a geek and a bookworm, and they make fun of me sometimes, but literally it's just because, like, it's an escape. It's an escape. So, like, being able to just talk about it, especially being able to join a community where people understand you, that's what I'm most excited about. Like, I want to see how I can interact with other people. I've already been able to do this through Bookstagram, and once I found out about Booktube and Book Talk and all this, I'm like, oh my god, like, I want to be a part of that too, because it's like just talking and just having a sense of belonging to people that are like you or like what you like. That's always great. Just have a sense of belonging, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love to read, you love to read. Oh, you like murder mystery books? Oh, great. Like, finding my people. This is what I'm most excited about. Just finding people who love to read books just like me, and also just being able to learn about new books. I don't know about every murder mystery book. I don't know about every romance book. I don't know about every author who writes really good books. You know what I'm saying? I'm still fairly new at becoming a member to this whole book community in general. So I just think it would be a great outlet for me to get to know more about these things. Literally the other day, I just found out what TBR meant. Number 4, why do I like reading? I feel like I like reading because it gives a sense of escape. Like, you know, life just be lifing sometimes, and you just want to get away from it all. You want to get away from it all. And me, I like to travel, but sometimes who has money to travel? So you know what? I'm just rather go get me a couple of books, thrifted or not thrifted, and start reading. And I have a sense of I don't have to worry about anything right now. All I have to worry about is just me reading this book and just reading. And I feel like though most of the stories are made up, some stories do relate to what people go through in life or what people have gone through in life. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I tend to look at the books and I'm like, my life isn't that bad. Even though it's fictional, even though it's not true, I like to sit here and be like, whoa, that person, that character went through that. My life isn't that bad. So, like, yeah, it just brings a sense of relief. It brings a sense of relaxation, even though some books I read are very emotional. Because like I said, I read murder mystery and I read thriller books. Some of them are really emotional. But like I said, they just give me a sense of escape from the real world. So that's why I love to read. What questions would I ask my favorite booktubers? I don't have a favorite booktuber yet. Like I keep mentioning, I am fairly new to all of this. If anything, I would say Corey Tyler from The Circle. I didn't even know that I followed her book page. I didn't even know that was her and made the connection that she was on The Circle. Yeah, I would say her because I really like the way that she just carries herself. Again, I don't really read the types of books she reads because she reads a lot of romance novels and stuff like that. But I just like her as a person, how she carries herself and how she does her content. So I would say, how does she do it? Does it take away from the love that you have for books? Because, you know, when you start doing something or like, it just becomes like a job. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, like I said, I do have another YouTube channel. And though I love to travel, though I love to make content, though I love to do all these things, once I got monetized and it turned into kind of like a job, it kind of made me want to walk away from it. So like, I guess I can just ask all booktubers, how do you keep it from becoming a job? How do you keep it from becoming to a point where it just takes away the love that you have for books if you're a content creator for books? Because like I said, you can love doing what you do and blah, 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 blah. But content creating is hard. Content creating is hard. So like, once you're already a reader and you start doing content on your stuff, does that take away from the love that you've previously had from it because it's becoming a little bit more time consuming? Now you have to start posting videos if you have a large following. Like, do you feel forced? Things like that is what I guess I would ask any booktuber, since I don't have a favorite. But yeah. Next, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I would say like I just previously mentioned, and I'm only piggybacking off the fact that I do have another channel. I loved making content when I wasn't monetized and it didn't become like another source of income for me, because I didn't have to post as frequently to make anybody happy. I didn't have to do things at an orderly conduct. I didn't have, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when you become something, even if you're a small YouTuber, or even if you're a small content creator in general, when, you know, you're just getting up there and you're starting to get traction and stuff like that, people want you to start posting more, and then you feel forced to. Like, it's not fun anymore. So that's what I'm scared of. Like, if I'm doing this for fun, and then let's say I actually get big, I don't want to hear, oh, where have you been? Why aren't you posting? Da 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 da, blah, 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 blah. Like, because once you become a content creator and you get big and you start making money off of it, or even just in general, like, you feel like you have to be like military, like on it. And I don't want to get to that point, because that's the reason why I even stopped. I wouldn't say stopped, but that's why it takes so long to post on my other YouTube, because it's like, it's not fun anymore. I have to actually think about things. I have to actually like be a try hard. Like, it's time consuming. It taps into my anxiety. So like, yeah, I don't want it to get to that. That's one thing that I feel like would be a challenge to overcome. And even just posting a lot. I post when I want to post. I want to feel like I can post when I want to post, not when people want me to post. So that would be the only thing. Like I said, everybody in like the book community, they're so nice. They're not like other communities. So I don't think I would run into that challenge. But if it's anything like, since I've been in the social media world here and there for many years already, I just don't want it to get to that. So yeah. Next, when did I start reading? I've always liked to read ever since I was younger. Even like when we did school reads, I loved to read those stories. I would say I actually started reading and started taking like all of this kind of seriously. I wanted to be a member of the Booktube community, or just the book community in general. I started reading in December of 2023, and yeah, it just took off. I set a goal for myself to read 12 books. I am almost at my goal. I did get into a little reading slump, but yeah, I feel like as a new reader, as a new bookie, to have read 12 books in a year is pretty great. Where do I read? In my room. In my room. I just put up this bookshelf. I'll probably give you guys a tour of it. I just put up this bookshelf. I usually read on my bed. I want to get a chair so that, you know, because you know when you crack open a book in bed, you get tired, okay? You get tired. But I also read. Sometimes I'll bring my book with me, or I'll bring my iPad with me, and I'll read in the park, or like wherever I can read, I'll try and read. Sometimes even on my lunch break at work, I'll try and read, but mostly I do read in my room. Next, what books do I like to read? Like I said before, murder mystery, thriller books. I would say I like to read some romance, or if it's tied into thriller romance, I like those books the best. As I said, I started off reading romance books, and it's not that I don't like the genre. It's just, I just really fell in love with murder, mystery, and thrillers, or romance thrillers. I wouldn't mind challenging myself in reading fantasy and stuff like that. I did try and read like Apollo book. I do have like 2 books up there that are fantasy. They were gifted to me. I have not got into them yet, but yeah. Okay, next thing that we're gonna tap into is, what does my book collection look like? And as you guys see, I'm just gonna turn my camera around so you guys can see exactly what is in my book collection, what is on my TBR, and what I already read. If I didn't mention it already, this is a series that got me into reading again. Anna Huang, of course. And then these are 2 fantasy books that I do have and I have not gotten into, that I mentioned, that were gifts. I did not get to read this. So these are already read. These are on my TBR. I do want to tap into them, even though, you know, I'm not into fantasy and stuff like that. But I do want to read those. Those are on my TBR. So that's 3 and 4 read. Then we have The Perfect Marriage, The Silent Patient, and The Cruel Prince. I have not read any of these yet. So yeah, we have 6 on my TBR already. Then She Was Gone. I read this one. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, A Flicker in the Dark. I did not read these. And then we have Home Is Not a Country. This was a gift. I did not read it. Verity by Colleen Hoover. Amazing read. Amazing read. Yes, I did read that one. Too Late by Colleen Hoover. I just got that book. I did not read it. And then The Project. That was also a gift. I did not get to tap into that one either. Then down here we have If the Sun Never Sets and If We Ever Meet Again by Anna. I have not gotten to read those. I just got those the other day. And One of Us is Lying. I have not gotten to read those either. So in all, I have about 9 books on my TBR that I have not read. And the rest I did read, but yeah. So this is what my bookshelf looks like. I got to do a repainting job. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.